the Bohr's theory, that is Bohr's atomic theory, Bohr's atomic model. In this, first of all, we discuss about the postulates of Bohr's theory. In these postulates of Bohr's theory, Bohr proposed a theory which comes from the Rutherford's drawbacks. What are the Rutherford drawbacks are? Major drawback of Rutherford theory is if the orbit is in a circular motion of electron, the electrons are revolve around the nucleus, or will be lose energy and will be insert into the nucleus, that is proton positive charge species, and that will be electron will be lost. So that will not be takes place actually. So for clearly explain the Bohr atomic model, Bohr proposed one new theory which comes from Rutherford's, clear the Rutherford's drawbacks. So what is the theory? Main postulate is according to Bohr theory, he said that the electrons are revolve around the nucleus in a perfect definite orbit. A perfect definite orbit they are revolving. That orbits are called as, orbit numbers are represented as n, that is equal to principal quantum number. N is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, 4, so like that. The orbits are present. So that also, that for that orbits also he named are symbol as K, L, M, N and so on. These are the names of orbits given by the Bohr. Then next third postulate is electrons having the angular momentum. The electron which is revolving around the nucleus in an orbit, it contains angular momentum also. That angular momentum is equals to the MVR is equals to NH by 2 pi. The electron, each electron, the angular momentum is equals to MVR by NH pi, where N is called as number of orbit we are observing. H is the Planck's constant and the radius 2 pi radians. Depending upon this, the angular momentum of electron is MVR is equals to NH by 2 pi. Then the fourth postulate is energy does not change in stationary orbit. If think that electron is revolving around the fixed orbit, the energy neither be changes. It is fixed. The energy of that electron is fixed because electron is present in that fixed orbit only. That's why the electron, if energy doesn't changes, that orbit is called as a stationary orbit. In every electron revolving stationary orbit when it is present in that orbit only. But what happens here is when we observe, when we supply the energy to the proton or nucleus, what happens? Energy changes. Before the energy changes, the orbit is called as stationary orbit. But when energy changes, what happens is electron is, if something that electron is excited, that is from first orbit to second orbit, first orbit to third, first orbit to fourth, second to third, third to fourth. If these excitations takes place, what happens? Energy is increased. If the de-excitation, again if it will be come back in hydrogen spectrum also we have discussed that energy will be excited, electrons will absorb energy and they will be excited, and again they will be de-excited. Similarly, when it is excited, energy of the electron is increases, and the energy of the electron, if de-excited, energy of the electron is de-excited. So upon excitation and de-excitation, some energy must be changes. That changed energy we can represent it as delta E is equals to E2 minus E1. The difference between the two energy levels, E2 minus E1, that is equals to h mu. This is according to Planck's theory, that is delta E is equal to h mu. So these are some postulates of Bohr's atomic theory. Then we can discuss some properties of, that is which type of properties discussed Bohr. He extended his theory. So according to this Bohr, electron, think that electron is revolving around the nucleus, two forces are present. What is the main drawback of Rutherford theory is, if electron is revolving around the fixed orbit, it may be energy must be loses. Why? Because energized electron, if revolving and working, what happens after some working, the energy must be loses by the electron. But what happens here is that is completely explained by Bohr's theory is the energy doesn't changes, stationary orbit. Energy doesn't changes. How it is not changes? This is can be explained by if energy present on the orbit, any orbit, there are two forces are present on that electron. One is called as centrifugal force and another one is called as centripetal force. One is centrifugal force and another one is called as centripetal force. So two types of forces are present. Centrifugal force moves the electron outside, at the same energy level, same energy of centripetal force moves electron towards the nucleus. Due to this centripetal energy equal to the centrifugal energy, always in every stationary orbit, centripetal force is equal to centrifugal force. So due to this centripetal and centrifugal forces are equal, electron is at position that fixed at that position only. It will not be de-excited or excited. Energy level doesn't be changes. So centripetal force, if you are taking the value of centripetal force is always equal to the minus Z square by R. And centrifugal force value is equal to minus mv square by R. At stationary phase, that is at stationary orbits, centripetal force is always equal to centrifugal force. So according to this, if you discuss that is R, here the Z is the number and R is a radius. So according to this, what happens here is if you solve this equation and get the value of, if you determine the value of R, we are getting R is equal to n square h square by 4 pi mz e square. This is the value of R we are getting by solving these two equations. And then R value, if upon substitution of n value, h is equal to Planck's constant, and m and z values, all these values, we get the value as 0.529 into n square by z. N square by z angstroms. This is the value of R upon substituting all the values of n, h square, 4 pi m and e square. Then for hydrogen atom especially, because we are discussing about the hydrogen atom, for hydrogen atom especially, the value is 0.529 angstrom. Hydrogen atom, it is equals to 529 angstrom because n is equal to 1 first value and z is equal to atomic mass is always equal to 1. So for hydrogen, z is equal to 1 and n is equal to also 1. So hydrogen atom 0.529 angstroms.